Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, world, to the Cyberite Sanctuaries. I am here finally. I am in Miami. We're getting ready for this amazing stream on May 1st. I'm so juiced, y'all. I'm so excited and it's warm. I can't barely put on no real clothes. I got my mangoes. And I'm also getting ready to talk to this amazing human being. The best part of working on Love is Love is talking to people from all around the world, is getting to meet all of these incredible artists from everywhere. And this brother is something unlike anything I've known before. He really understands what it means to be an artivist, an artist activist, someone who is leveraging art for social change and really using it to inspire in a powerful way. And I'm so proud to call this young man my brother. So I'm going to bring in Hemitzs, aka the coolest African kid, because he is the coolest in the world. I'm just saying. You guys, y'all not ready. I'm just gonna say that now. You're not ready, but they should get ready.
Hey everyone.
How are you?
Hi Jen.
How are you? Good.
Um, I will be all right. I
Yes.
will be. I'm great. I'm great right now. I'm great.
So good. Well, you look great. It is such an honor to have you to be a part of Love is Love Worldwide. So tell folks where you are and what you're doing and what your craft is.
Um, so first off, my name is Hemitz. I'm a movement artist, and outside of that, I'm a bunch of things, a bunch of other things. I'm also a basketball player, a model. Uh, I'm not so sure I'd call myself an activist, but I mean, we do some of the work that generates awareness on a basic scale. So maybe we are, maybe I am doing that at a level. Um, but the arts, I am more focused on dance,
Mm-hmm.
dance movement, and I create currently. I hold the capacity to create theatrical works, and I have two works to my name. My debut work, Path, um, which addresses the collective that comes together to create the individual. So I'm just going to speak a little bit on Path,
Yeah.
my debut piece, right? I I started a journey some years back
Mm.
uh, to find out what it is that I am
Mm.
outside of society, because everything that I thought I was just it was just reacting to society, to be honest. And
Right.
I wanted to make a conscious journey towards finding out who I am within my individuality, let's say, within society. And I started that, and I made a conscious decision to make art with this journey. And then the first thing that came to mind was create a dance piece, and then that was when I started my journey. Before then, I've been working with another Kuduso Nikeku. He's a renowned choreographer, Nigerian. I still work with him. He's the one with whom I've toured Germany, Serbia, uh, Poland, and some African countries as well,
Mm.
uh, dancing and everything. And yeah, I could say that he influenced my idea to what dance is, or
Mm.
what expression means. Uh,
How would you categorize that? Like, the reason I would call you an activist is because, so, like, it's funny. I would say the same thing, and I've about me, right? Like, as
yeah.
an artist, I wouldn't have called myself an activist until someone cased it in this way, where they were like, "But what you do is help humanity to deal with these larger issues,
Hmm.
to look at these larger issues, and it's about placemaking. It's about honoring our, ourselves. So like when you think about and honoring our collective pursuit towards greatness, right? Our collective pursuit as humans towards sustainability and joy. So when you talk about your movement, like how do you talk about your movement? Like to me, it's just so filled with information. Like you're telling a whole story about humanity, every movement I've seen you do so far. So how do you describe your movement?
Um, so it's only recently that I found out that the greatest push for me to even move
Mm,
is emotions.
mm,
So it's basically feeling something so much so that I can't shut up about it.
ah,
Either express myself in most times it's express myself in movements,
yeah,
words, and then what have you. But yeah, I find out that emotions and then expressing emotions per se is not something that is even encouraged at all.
mm,
It's really here. It's not. It's like deal with your emotions.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
can't. And then even expressing it is a skill
Mm,
that is learned over time. And then learning to capitalize on emotion and then do the research to express this emotion in movement. It takes a whole lot of the self. You have to know it for sure, not
yeah.
not just yeah. You have to know it for sure before
Hmm.
you can express it at whatever basic form,
Hmm.
words, video, movements.
Yeah. It feels like the
But
kind
yeah,
of art requires a lot of, yeah, like faith and like not so much like,
yeah,
you know what I mean, but
yes,
it requires a
yes,
particular kind of faith in self. Do you mind if I share just a quick clip of what we're gonna
sure,
show? Okay,
sure.
y'all, just is it playing the audio?
And I can't hear the audio.
Hold on. Because you gotta be able to hear the audio, Lord. I just
And the great thing, okay, after this, I'm just gonna talk about untold stories and what my current
okay.
existence is.
Okay. Provided
Yeah.
I can get the audio to work correctly. Let's see if we can get the audio. Why can't I hear any audio? Mm. Uh, too bad they can't hear the audio.
I'm sure they enjoy it regardless.
Okay.
Mm. Stream day, audio will be perfect
It,
on that day.
oh my God. Just like all of this movement is just so brilliant to me. And for me, it's fine with them that they don't hear the audio because
Yeah.
you can't have all of it just yet.
Just yet, you
Not
can't
just
have
yet.
it just
But
yet.
I'm just gonna let it get to the next scene right quick, and then I'm gonna stop it because Lord have mercy. Oh God, it's
Oh,
beautifully shot.
hmm.
Oh my God, and you guys look so incredible. Like, ah, done,
Thank you. I,
done.
I, I think I do believe that this is people's favorite scene of the
Oh my
entire
God.
thing. The
Oh
entire
my.
thing is dope. It's amazing. The entire thing is full.
Ah,
But this scene,
yes.
oh,
Oh,
oh.
okay. No more. They don't. They can't have no more. They can't have no more. You got to tune in because. Oh, oh God.
so untold stories, right?
Yes, tell us.
Is an attempt. It's an attempt of mine to tell the stories of my community,
Yeah.
uh, in its originality as it is. Um, and like I said, It's a lot of emotion in transition to, and then also real life scenarios
Yeah.
in their purest of form, just interpreted in dance.
So tell me, who were you honoring there? Who was that?
Uh,
Who was the person you were honoring?
Picture Kodak. Yeah, we're having we lost a sister, the dance world. Picture Kodak on the 29th of this month. We're honoring her in Lagos. We're having a bunch of performances,
Mm,
workshops in regards women. She was a her name Love Divine. She was an embodiment
mm,
of love. There was this one time we were at a birthday sort of gathering at the beach, and there was this lady who wasn't exactly having fun. She came with her elder sister, and then the dynamic was not just favoring her, and then she
mm-hmm,
just started doing in one corner. And Love Divine left everything. She was the life of the party. She left
mm,
everything she was doing to sit with this lady, made sure
mm,
that she was good. She was laughing, and then she could join the party before she left her alone. And that was, she didn't know this lady. She never met her. That's just love. And she taught all of us a bunch of things in
mm,
regards to love. And she died. She passed on World Dance Day. It's just a whole lot of significance. Even
mm,
the push to do more, to be better.
mm,
I think why scale. It's something. It is powerful.
mm,
It's
mm,
powerful. That is, she also, for one, embodied feminism. She knew exactly what her
mm,
sexuality was, and she
mm,
expressed our individuality. She was, oh,
mm,
and she was the one who encouraged me to even be able to do that,
mm-hmm,
perform at that level. Because before now, I've always thought I would like to do things like this, but never exactly had the courage to just go and do it. Because bunch of people saying what, saying here, saying whatever, and then that at some point was a problem for me. But knowing her, meeting her, seeing how much disregard she held for opinion
mm,
that didn't
mm,
exactly preach
mm-hmm,
on
mm,
her
mm-hmm,
reality. She knew herself and she
mm,
expressed that, and she was loved. She loved.
mm,
Oh Lord. So she inspired me to even accept that part of myself,
mm,
that expression, that, and I've never done that before, not in that way. It was just, yeah, she would have loved that.
she does love that. And you can feel her presence. I mean, she does love that, and she loves it because you've also introduced more of the world to her. Like, she lives so clearly through that movement. I mean, the impact that that piece has had just on our team has been so beautiful. We talk about that piece all the time
Mm.
because it's so sensual, it's so human, it's so gorgeous, right? And it's so void of ego, it's so human,
Yeah.
it's so fully human that it's humbling. I know we don't have a lot of time, and I want to ask you two more questions
Okay.
before we keep going. And then I'm just going to encourage everyone, do yourself a favor and be there for Love is Love so that you can see the full piece and you can get to know more about the coolest African kid, and all of the work that this brilliant living being is doing on May 1st. So, my question for you is, if you had a magic wand and you could change anything for us artists, what would it be?
Hmm. That's a that's a great question. Hmm. I mean, based on my experience, I would say accessible funding. Based on my experience, I would say exactly that. And it's not just myself. There's a lot of artists in Nigeria as well who I know. I have a whole lot of friends who are doing amazing, reaching the human experience at the very core of it, and doing making beautiful art with it, expressing love and beautiful things that the world could do so much with sharing. But at a scale, a lot of people are not even encouraged
Mm,
to work
mm,
because survival is a thing.
mm.
So even with the art, you almost want to depend on the art for survival, and then at some point it doesn't feel like art anymore.
Right. Yeah.
At
Because you're
some
working.
point,
Yeah.
because you're working, it feels like a necessity, not a need to express individual or whatever it is, an experience or an emotion or something. It just becomes a need to create. So the push is not is not of a force within or so strong that you want to. It's just of a force from outside, just survive, survive, survive.
And what's so deep about that to me is that, I was talking to somebody, I said, when was the last time you've done anything that didn't include art? When was the last time you had a celebration that a celebration of life, a celebration of death, a celebration of art, any
Didn't
sort of
include art.
celebration that didn't include art? It was necessary in absolutely everything. And most of the time, the request is that we show up, we give of ourselves, and we're not compensated even, you
Mm,
know? And I feel like artists should just be able to express art because the world uses us constantly to function.
to function, to function, and that's where the activist part comes in. Whether or
Mhm.
not it's intentional or not, where it takes a lot of courage to admit individuality within a society that doesn't exactly encourage it. And then if you're able to find the courage to do that, I like to believe that we're all interconnected, interrelated, and then we all have humans. We all have the same need
Yes,
at the very core of our being.
yes,
And then this artists have a way of connecting with that and then expressing it. And then with that, encouraging people to do exactly that as well, at whatever capacity they can
yes,
or they're able to. And that's beautiful.
yes.
That's beautiful because with our souls, our bodies, the very thing that or I like to believe that we want is just to be able to express it. It's just to be able to express it.
Agreed.
Life as it is at the very basic term of it, not the egoistic, I'm not doing this because of that. There's a very core of it. Why I cry, why I don't cry, what makes me strong, you know, my community, and all of those sort of things.
Well, I'm so honored to have access to your creativity. It definitely feels like it inspires my spirit. And like I told you when we first spoke, you've got a squad of big sisters this side of the world that are praying for you and looking out for you and wanting nothing but the best for you. So know that. One last question before I let you go.
Okay.
What is the impact of $500 for an artist in Nigeria? Like, what does that translate into? Is that paying someone's rent? Is it paying for food? Is it paying for both? Is it medicine? Like, give me some perspective there.
It's a lot. It's a whole lot here in Nigeria. $500. That's definitely my rent sorted. Also studio time to even work. That's food in tables,
Yeah.
not just mine, but immediate surrounding, because I mean, I hold space for a lot of people in my community as much as I can. So sometimes when I'm able to, I just, get some food, do some food drive, because the need for it is something else. And then whatever capacity that I can per time, I try to administer hope at whatever capacity that I can per time. So $500 is a whole lot. That's calm at the level, not worrying about food,
Mm.
you know, not worrying about the rent or someone coming to shout at you. Also having enough to work with that calm. It's a lot. It might even be the big break that I've been looking for.
Mm.
It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Because I have there are a bunch of work that I'd like to create, but I'll have to hire a videographer, photographer. There are a bunch of things I'm writing that I can't even start to share until the work is out. It's beautiful. It's um, but yeah, I have to get a videographer. Also get a studio to practice.
So 500 American dollars could pay your rent and allow you the ability to create as well.
Yeah, accurate.
Yeah,
Accurate.
that's awesome because in the United States, like, an American artist would certainly appreciate 500 American dollars, right? Like that is, food for a month maybe. Um, and can take care of, your phone bill and food for a month. But I don't know of a place in the United States where $500 is covering someone's whole rent. Like that's really powerful. And there's a whole lot. And at another time, we will talk about why the inequity in our currencies is a problem. Especially in African nations that they like to call developing or third world, where we get all of our wealth, we get all of the wealth comes from our, and
It is ridiculous.
it is fully
It is
ridiculous. It is
ridiculous.
insane. It's upsetting and it's heartbreaking and it's mean. But and this is why I say that the work that we do is artivist work, because we're able to make people see what's possible, and we're artists supporting artists. So thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for your talent and your love and presenting yourself in the way that you do. And we will continue to shout your name and let folks know who you are and see you and support you as best we can. And thank you.
I really appreciate that. Really appreciate you guys. This is such an amazing initiative. Well done. Well done.
Thank
Well
you so
done.
much. All right. Well, I'm going to pull you out of the stream while I say goodbye to these people. Hold on one second. All right, you guys. So you heard it first. Love is Love Worldwide is all about love. It's all about inspiring people. It's all about supporting artists from around the world, because we are what your dreams are made of. Artists create things that allow people to dream something else. So through movement like what Hermes does, a doctor can think of a new way to cure a disease, or an economist can dream up new ways to level the playing field financially for people. Artists make the world possible. And so I ask that you guys jump over to loveisloveworldwide.com right now and support. $1, $5, $10,000, $20,000. You want to drop $200,000? Go ahead. Whatever you got. And if what you have in your heart is prayer and faith, we'll take that too, because it's necessary. Much appreciated for your time. We look forward to seeing you on May 1st. Love is Love Worldwide.